global advertiser for innovative outdoor solutions.
Global as a company, it has never compromised on its service quality and commitment.
What the potential is of your idea. When you go out to raise money, which inevitably you have to do not go to your best prospect first. That's the mistake I made. It's the mistake everybody makes. And the reason you don't do that is you don't fully know what you're doing yet either. And they will ask questions that you won't have the answer to the first time. So schedule your best people towards the end and experiment on people you don't know so well. You'll find it surprising that the people you know well won't have much sympathy for you if you haven't thought things through thoroughly. And it's hard to think things through when you don't know what you're doing. So it's the reverse order, which is surprising. And you won't like it because you'll think it'll take you longer. And you could be much more efficient if the first 2 or 3 people solve all your problems. Don't do that. Don't continue with its current posture of investing in real estate and buying companies. And the answer is yes. We have a robust pipeline now in terms of expanding our real estate. We're the largest owner of office buildings in India, and we have plans over time to increase that very substantially. In the private equity area, we're always looking for new things, and in the last 18 months, in private equity and real estate together, we've committed $6 billion US dollars here in India. To the extent that the economy stays slower and inflation's higher and the banking system isn't as liquid and extending as much credit as the economy wants, that provides new opportunities for us, because we have at Blackstone about $150 billion that is not invested yet. And so the scale of things here in India does not represent a challenge. It's really just how interesting are the things that we might be doing. So the fact that the overall tone of the economy isn't as good is not troubling to us. Question was what is my current outlook for India? I'm not sure because I'm not Indian. I don't live here, and I'm visiting. And the economy has slowed, and the government's done a lot of good policies with tax cuts and other types of stimulation, money for education in a very large way. So all of those are good foundations. I'd say that the financial system needs to deal effectively with the stage in the cycle where the financial institutions are, where they're not as robust as I think everyone would like them to be. So somebody asked, most foreign investors aren't interested in India. Why is Blackstone? That's sort of a good question, and we're interested because India has grown enormously and is now the 5th biggest economy in the world. It's going to have the youngest working age cohort in the world. They're becoming better educated. India is making enormous strides in the technology area. And all of these things are really good. Education levels are going to be going up. These are things that work well with the future. And we've watched India grow dramatically since we've been here in 2006. This is a long-term commitment from Blackstone. And slight downturns in economies and things of that type don't affect us. Our perspective as an individual investment is in a 5 to 10 year range, and we have a lot of confidence in the country. Sometimes it's easier to be an outsider rather than live someplace because you feel what happens on a day-to-day basis a lot.